Well, look at that. They've changed something else. There's this thing called the carrot on the stick, which everyone knows. The carrot on the stick is, you learned about it in cartoons back in the day. And what they do is they dangle a carrot on a stick in front of like a donkey, usually, pretty much always a donkey. And they're trying to, like, they're just playing games with the frickin' donkey, trying to get the donkey to do work for them and stuff. But generally, in the cartoons, they're just making fun. Like, it's not like you're watching Bugs Bunny ride a donkey for 45 minutes across the nation or something, right? That'd probably take you like 50 days anyways, because donkeys are also jackasses. And you've heard about jackasses before, haven't you? So a donkey acts like a jackass because it is a jackass. And so the donkey, uh, if a real donkey would even go after a carrot, I'm not. It's kind of like the closest relative of a gerbil. I think even closer than a human. And so, if you've ever like seen videos of donkeys, they're kind of like you might think a cow might have something in it, it just doesn't care, so it doesn't move at all. Um, I know people like that, fucking evolved, in the process of evolution, I guess. You go from primordial slime, and I guess different people evolved from mosquitoes, which came from the slime, and different people probably evolved from like tigers, and different people probably evolved from the donkey, and different people might have evolved from the gerbil, however that goes. We haven't seen it, but we know the slime probably is everything, right? So it would have to be like a process there if it were real. But anyways, so the carrot on the stick now, with the help of our friend Jeffrey Epstein and the Pope, one of the first things that pop up is the Christian church telling me about the donkey on the stick. Isn't that odd? Because they are the type of people who are leading you around with something in front of your face that you're never going to reach, you're never going to get, and playing a game with you, and then just smacking you around. So that's odd. They've changed the entire definition on the internet, and they have the host. I mean, they don't even like put on a mask. It's not like they put on a mask like we're here to tell you the truth. It's like, oh, it's us. Remember us, the truth tellers. We're gonna take you to space 6,000 years ago, and you never went there, and you're never going to go there in this lifetime either. So, no need to argue that. But, and also they're so smart. All those things they told us. They come in peace. They have the truth. Um, they're from the Middle East. Those people really don't seem to like them. So I don't know about that. I don't. That seems rather abject. The people must have been. I assume it's the first people who dealt with them or something before they could really get that wagon going and stuff. And so those people actually felt they had a fucking chance and created a bunch of laws against it. But then again, it's them, right? And kind of the same people everywhere. So that's what I'm saying. Like I open this up and it's got our friends, the Pope's brothers who own Google, um, telling us that now it's like a reward system, and now you're going to beat the fucking animal if it doesn't follow the carrot. Now you're going to beat the animal. Imagine the genocidal colonizers redefining a trick, to make someone stupid, and laugh at them because they like stuff like that. They like stupid people and like smacking them and shit like that. Um, so, if it's like that's probably the positives. We're raping children from the daily, hourly, minutely for fun. So that's a positive thing. Just smacking stupid people and laughing at them. It's a step in the right direction. So, in them cartoons, you might not know, depending on how old you are, but back in the day, like, there's these Bugs Bunny characters and Yosemite Sam, and Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner. So Roadrunner and Bugs Bunny, just like, they killed these people like repeatedly. Like, there wasn't blood in cartoons back then, but they shot them. They threw them off cliffs. They tricked them into flying off cliffs, and they might have actually deserved that, but that was happening in those cartoons. So another thing that was happening is, and generally it wasn't Bugs. Like, Bugs doesn't like make fun of stupid people. He tries to like remain like like a chaotic good character. And just like Roadrunner, chaotic good. He just kills all the evil and beats it and makes it look stupid. So if there's like a mule or something and they're leading it on with a carrot, then it would make them look not so good, because they're like, you're not supposed to go up and like punch mentally retarded people or break gerbils' necks just because they're stupid. So yeah, that's all it ever meant to me, was you're a fool who is being led by something you're never going to reach. That's all it ever meant. It's all it's ever been. And then so I looked it up to clarify it, because even though I used to keep a dictionary beside me to look up words before the internet had a dictionary, I still will like re-look up something after like 10, 20 years. I never looked up carrot on a stick because I don't have to, because I've seen it enough. It's used to bait fools. Like frickin', okay, so Roadrunner would like hoist a carrot off the ledge of a cliff, so Coyote would go get it and fall off the cliff when he goes and gets it. That's what they would do. So it's never been about, oh, the donkey's going to get a reward after 40 years of trekking half a mile through the desert. And it's always been about, you're stupid and you're chasing something in front of you that you can't reach. Now all of a sudden, it's changed to like, pretty much like, if your child like tries to kill you, you should knock their teeth down their throat. Discipline type things. You can't even do that anymore, can you? If your child tries to kill you, you can't knock their teeth down their throat, can you? You can. You can definitely do it if your child does nothing. You can probably get away with it for that. But if you make up some excuse like, oh, there's evil, you'd be like, eh. But anyways, so yeah, this is another thing they changed. And I know I used to watch the cartoons, and that's how I know what it's from and what it means, because no one I know owns a donkey. They all own horses, and they wouldn't treat their fucking horses that way. They do, like, the more humane ones don't like kick fucking horses with fucking spurs. That's more like taming like a wild stallion or something you might use that for. But yep, well, they changed that on the internet. And you know what's odd is right after I looked that up, I seen a video of the flood, of like the flooding going on. And then they showed me, like in the video, there was a street. It was like flooded up to like the street sign. So I could see the street sign real easy because it's just water other than that. And it said, it was like barren it was like Bernstein. You know, like it wasn't either of the arguments for the people saying that the name Berenstein Bears was changed, but I do remember people calling it Berenstein Bears. But anyways, the point is, it just happened to be in the video right after that. I looked this up and I'm like, fuck that, dude. They just changed all this shit because it didn't used to mean that. Maybe it actually, maybe they really did that in other nations or something, and there's something else for it. But in America, in the cartoons, the only place you would ever see that, it meant you're a jackass. You're a donkey being led. You got something taped to your head that you're never going to get to. You got something being held above your head you're never going to be able to get to. And they want you to chase it eternally. A lot of times, like this one picture here that shows up, they'll do things like tape it to your head. That way, no matter how fast you run, the carrot's still out here and stuff. So that's what it's always been used as far as in America, anyways, right? So I just happened to notice they changed that. Like they've got all these posts and stuff, and now it's like a metaphor for punishment. It's literally something you do to people you want to act stupid. People like jackasses, literally animals. People you consider your servant, your slave, your animal, and just to laugh at them and fucking make them look stupid and smack them upside the head and call and say, "Ah, you're fucking stupid. You'll never figure it out." And then one of the fucking first posts here is our friends, the child rapists, the peaceful, truthist, genocidal, must have got lost on a life raft fucking 6,000 years ago and ended up in America. People from the Middle East, supposedly, with their Bible telling us that it means something entirely fucking different. The druggers, the mutilators, the homos, the pedophiles, all in the closet, all lying and hiding. All they do is fucking say a fucking lie every fucking 2 seconds. Every fucking thing they say is basically like if you took like the weakest fucking pussiest people who are like getting beat by barbarians in the caveman times, and if they like came up with like some sort of fucking book talking about how can we try to convince them to stop chopping us up or something, and that's giving a way out because in reality their book says they were once victims, and then they're actually the people who ran those pyramids, aren't they? So no victim were found here. No victim were found holding the books. Elon Musk is a victim. Donald Trump's a victim. That's how this works. They're going to rewrite this shit. That's it. Elon Musk owns the media. He's going to be a victim in his media, isn't he now? His brother's fucking Zuckerberg. He's going to be a victim. If not, his brother Joe Biden's going to be a victim. You gotta support him. And victim. That's fucking. It's just. This is what they do with their words. This is how they fucking talk, how they speak. This is what they say. They're like, I'm not raping a child. I'm blessing it for God. And you're like, oh, that sounds good. I like God. He sounds like a good guy. I'm glad he created me. No, you carry on with that. It's like, yeah, okay, I will. And then you just change the word. He's not raping a child. Calm down. He's performing a religious ceremony for God. God God appeared to him in a burning bush, as a burning bush, and told him to do it on top of the mountain when he was alone. Yeah, he did. He said, that's great. That's what I want you to do. You gotta do it, man. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Ever wonder if, like, maybe that was the devil whispering in people's ears who wrote some of this shit down and they got confused? Because if you read the story right, they would look exactly like the same person because you would be able to mistake one for the other. So they must look exactly the same. Fucking. That's odd. I mean, it chooses that, right? You know, it chooses that right away. That I scroll through it, and like the third one down is, I read like the first one or two, and I'm like, this ain't the old definition. Like, okay, so we call a donkey's name is jackass. Like, we call this animal. I don't know if you've ever been around a gerbil or a donkey or a chicken. I suppose those three are kind of similar since the dodo isn't as useful as a donkey. It got died off. And the gerbil doesn't make as good as a pet as a gerbil, apparently. Obviously, those things are so small they can run and hide, so people don't hunt them down. That's probably how. I mean, people would have hunted rats. Okay, the Black Plague was about installing sewer systems, but it was under the guise of rats are causing the problems, so they would have killed all the rats if they could have. And rats seem like nothing seems like a gerbil, so it's like way further. It's more like I know people who you wouldn't think would kill anything who killed those animals, and they just acted like it was another day, and it was my gerbil. It's just like I think it's dead. It's dead, yeah. I mean, so that's how much people care about those things. They fucking think they cause plagues, and at least that's the story for why Europe got a sewer system and the world's first sewer system installed. Yeah. So, who knows? Maybe people back then knew something else. Because right here, we're watching this. We're watching things get changed and rewritten. You think Elon Musk is going to, like, close his media with, like, I was an evil fucking Satan worshiping fucking what? I don't know. I mean, he wore the Satan's. You know, all that shit's a deception. Fucking. You think he's going to just close it, being like, "Oh, I was an evil rich bastard." He's just going to plaster that all over. I don't think so. He's sitting there talking. He's in there talking about being anti-gay, like anti his son being gay, and his website's like advertising. He approves advertisement, and they're advertising that stuff. That's like the worst I've ever seen. I don't even see that on Facebook and stuff. I just see the drugs. Drugs and homosexuality is all Elon Musk advertises to me. I think he's in the closet, possibly. It could be that, I mean, you know, just like these people fucking touching children, like, they're not just pedos, they're in the closet about what they're doing too, because most, in these parts of the woods, they do it to boys. So, you know, that takes a special type of male to touch other males' genitals. That's probably the first step that, you know, gets the door open and stuff. But I guess some people reach out and then drag the child back into the closet with them. I don't know how that stuff works exactly. It looks like it works that way though, doesn't it? So he's not gonna write his media as like anyone hated him or anything like that. He might like hype up if someone burnt down something of him because he's in the government. So you know, something might actually happen. It's not like when his people try to kill you and drug you, rape you your whole life. The government that is doing it is not going to do anything to themselves. But when you're doing something to them people, I don't like that. If their people die in the process of trying to kill you, they get all like panties in a bunch. Like, I mean, they taking all the panties out of their mouth and just wadding them up as much as they can and stuff. That's my precious, my precious. You hurt my precious. Fucking, but here we go. I guess they've changed it. And I don't expect anything less from the humans. I suppose one day they're going to be like, Santa Claus, Easter Bunny. We have no idea what you're talking about. You're talking about crazy stuff. We never participated in none of that. I would doubt that one day that will come forth, and I don't know. I just expect this fucking. I didn't expect them to be able to. I should have, right? Expected them to do a full reverse. It goes from slapping you in the face because you're a fucking idiot to slapping you in the face because you need to act better. And it's like, well, if we go around slapping people in the face because they act better, we're probably going to have to nuke most of America. Fucking, because, that's the level of slapping they arose to 100 years ago with these Middle Eastern or Einstein people. Inventing stealing bomb technology and then building them over here to go genocide other nations and shit. Fucking, so I mean, like that's weird. We got the people colonizing and genociding the world talking to us about discipline. We got the pedophile in the closet, homosexual child rapists, worldwide colonizer genociders talking to other people about discipline, changing their personality trait, which was in the open, called carrot on the stick, which is what their entire existence is: carrot on the stick. Give their race all your money, have sex with them, and then one day you'll die and have a better life. Like, literally, that's called the carrot on the stick. When they say be their slave, let them rape your children, let them rape everyone's children, let them genocide and colonize the world, and then when you die, their God, which has never existed, will let you into heaven. Now, this God guy has never appeared on the planet, but he does send Jeffrey Epstein, his messenger. It's like herpes. Isn't that Hermes is so close to herpes? And guess who most of the Greeks look like? Well, the people in between their pyramid and their fucking Italy. That's a surprising thing. Who could have guessed that the people in between two people's place, one person's different fucking houses looked like the other people from the houses on both sides of it? Who could have? Usually I'm used to walking down the road and then there's like robots coming out some doors, and then there's dinosaurs coming out some doors, and there's like giant gerbil mutants, and there used to be the Brontosaurus and the Stegosaurus, and that's what I'm used to, right? So that's carrot on the stick. Carrot on the stick. Carrot on the stick sounds like, give me all your money and I'm going to take you to space. Someday we'll get to space. Space heaven. We'll get there. See the stars. One day you'll die and you'll get to go there. Until then, be my slave and have sex with my family and let us colonize you and tell you everything you need to say and do, and erase the history and everything else and replace it with low IQ shit like fart jokes and sick, degenerate shit, control the 700 million tariffs and taxes, which come originally. Which came first, taxes or their religions saying, "Give us tribute"? Was I can imagine they probably came out around the same time, but the one might have came first because I don't know. People probably naturally go together and try to work out the people who shouldn't be in there, and then so this is kind of like an alternate. I've always viewed it as it's like a separate government. It's for like when people are like fed up with the government, that they have their backup government called religion. I think that's all it is because it's the same families who own all of that, and it's the same things just with different names, and their brains don't work too well. They can't come up with very new things. They're too fucking lazy. On top of being, I don't know how stupid they are compared to other people, but they're definitely too fucking lazy to come up with something new and shit. Fucking and we see them working together today. Like literally, the police have pentagrams and Star Davids on their cars, and the churches have all the satanic signs, and the atheists and the Christian and the other people's signs on them too. So, you know, they're in the open about being the same exact fucking colonizer, genocidal pedophiles, fucking doing all this shit. And well, here they are rewriting something, and they're talking about discipline. Jeffrey Epstein is telling you about discipline. Imagine that. And fucking Jeffrey Epstein doesn't just rape children. His people drug children. His people enslave children mentally from children. They raise them to be slaves. I had their people fucking forcing me to work hard labor as a child, and I didn't fucking get to buy anything I wanted, so where did all that money go? Fucking... I thought slave labor was illegal. Child slave labor. Now, that making it illegal for children to work makes it so children have to work for slavers who have to hide shit and deceive people, who are willing to hide shit and deceive people at the very least. And if you go out to a fucking place and get a fucking signed contract and a paycheck, then you couldn't be enslaved. But these people are really good at all these word games they come up with and stuff. Like, I mean, it's not really hard to come up with it. You just think of something, you kind of think the opposite. You know, you catch them raping a child, and you're like, "Hey, you're raping a child," and they're like, "No, that's the peace and truth for God." Yeah. Oh shit. You know, pretty much it's not hard to figure it out, but it's amazing how many things that they've cornered on this planet with their personality type. I guarantee you, like, there's just so many things. This couldn't even exist if it wasn't like their thought. Like does a horse do like 360 backflips and, you know, get on a trapeze and swing through the air with the Barnum and Bailey circus? No. Does a mosquito? No. Mosquito probably could, you just wouldn't see it. Fucking. And apparently people can be like that. People can be just as different as the rest of the animals. And it takes it takes the cheetah to be able to run at 90 miles per hour faster than every other animal. He's a runner. That's what he does. He runs. You know, a gerbil ain't catching up. A fucking pug dog ain't catching up. Can't do that. Can't do it. Ain't gonna be able to do it. Ain't gonna be able. Why doesn't the turtle start running as fast as a cheetah? What's wrong with it? Was it mentally retarded? Why can't it figure it out? I don't know, man. Maybe they were designed that way. But I think really that must be like how, and I don't even know if they have the brain power to design anything. So not, it's possible whatever's designed them has created them. Probably created everything for them. And then, put their picture on it. Like, does Mario throw fireballs? And no, someone created a fireball and created Mario to throw it. So I kind of get the idea after 2020. That's like an answer to a lot of shit. But clearly the design here is putting forth a similar fruit. Every time we see it open its mouth, it like literally, it's not like, fabricating some unique, sinister, evil plan. It's just like it's everything it does. It's not like a plan to be retarded and vicious at the same time. It just seems to be what it comes out with, and has stapled onto its back like a donkey with a carrot in front of its face, being made look like a dumbass. Just so it can look stupid and someone can laugh at it. Almost like that. I just don't find it amusing, so I think the Mario thing is probably more in line with why people like this would have been created and stuff to do these type of things. Because they're fucking trash, and someone's probably creating trash to get burned. I figured all that shit out in like a half a second when I seen shit changing. It's like, oh, war is created because it's not actually killing anyone, is that? Interesting. Huh. Like they say, there is no death. They say a lot of shit that's like kind of true, but I don't think they can come up with it. But then again, I do know ones of them who act like they have lives, who admit it, they don't actually live those lives. I know at least one person who admitted that. Obviously, it's a good answer to how people teleport across the map and follow me around and dedicate their fucking entire existence to me if I go outside. Fucking, yeah, so that's not what it means. Here we go. We got the same people. I mean, there's no point to even talking to these people because it is such a long list of things they say that are just fucking outright lies and deception. But what do? When you go out on the street and you tell people you're peaceful and your enemy is going to kill and torture you if you don't worship them, that's not illegal, is it? Because the judicial system has their pentagrams and their fucking Bible symbols, six-sided star Bible symbols on them. So it's obviously the same fucking cult. Obviously they have the same fucking methods. Obviously they do the same things. And obviously they achieve the same fucking results by and by, mostly. Fucking, so here we have them working with their non-affiliated brothers to change a fucking story about sick people, the type of sickness in the head that would lead you to suck off babies and mutilate babies, men, to be a homo, and then hide in the closet and create entire fucking 1,000-year-old fucking withstanding cults to fucking hide that shit in the closet. Not because you're scared of the touching the children, you're scared of them figuring out you're touching men. Fucking 1 day old males. Fucking hide in the closet. We don't even have to hide the pedophile shit. That's just in the open. That's just great. It's wonderful. It's fantastic. It's fucking, it's a lifestyle. Because these aliens fucking walking about told us they should do it. Told us their invisible friend Makes you wonder if, they got the ability to ever teleport, considering how fast they can appear if you're like traveling across the fucking map. So why don't they just appear in their little form? Maybe there'd be a lot of people who'd want to kill them. Maybe they can't actually do any of that, and they're just game characters popping up everywhere and shit. They do seem kind of empty, considering, but they are fucking by and large the largest fucking pedophile genocidal mass manipulators the planet's ever seen. They own and run. I can walk outside, go store to store, and they're gonna be running every fucking store. That's fucking the store. You take over the nations thousands of years before you can do that stuff. You can own every fucking store and shit. Every piece of media. Oh no, you tell me how a bunch of lying, deceptive, manipulated, pedophile, fucking genocider colonists. They call it colonists. See, this is another word of theirs where they change the meaning. Genocide, occupation, and stealing land isn't called colonizing. It's called genociding. But they just change it. Carrot on the stick is about smacking a mentally retarded person because you're a fucking piece of shit and you like to fucking play games with something stupider than you, probably because fucking it's hard to find anything to do that on for those type of people. Probably because it's in the bloodline, I wouldn't tell. Man, those people hate that sins of the father shit, don't they? But they're the ones behind the science telling you DNA will determine everything about who you are, and they can guess who you're going to be before you're born. Yeah, interesting. Interesting stands for a bunch of fucking rat mutant fucking pedophile genocidal motherfuckers, huh? Interesting. Yeah, I mean, this is it again. This is it again. Every fucking thing they do, it's just like, and did you? And you'd be like, did you just go? And they'd be like, no, I didn't do that. I was praying to God. I was praying to God. I was praying to God. And they'd be like, oh, you're praying to God. That's good. No, it's nice. Hopefully we don't see that rat shit anymore. Fucking, okay, you won't see no more. Fucking, bro, look, I'm not even trying. I didn't even write any of this down. How many of these things can I come up with where they just change one word? And it's fucking child serial killer, fucking rapist. And now it's holy and for God and the truth. It's this fucking easy apparently. Fucking, I don't know how anyone can do that. I guess people younger than me aren't going to know that this used to be in cartoons and on TV shows, and they're pretty much like, oh, it's a dumbass donkey. But yeah, the carrot on the stick, that, I think everyone knows. That was like they probably thought it was like Socrates, right? Like, don't go chasing the carrot on the stick. Pretty sure that was the saying, is don't go chasing the carrot on the stick. And now you got the beautiful people. Fucking, it's all relative to the size of your steeple. Can't see the forest through the trees, can't smell your own shit. Fucking, oh man. That doesn't seem set up that was placed there a few posts down from that, huh? I don't even see why they would. So see, I don't even get why they discuss these things. Like, just don't change it. You don't have to come out and change the definition of stuff that no one even cares about. But that's like that's always been like a metaphor for life. Don't go chasing the carrot on the stick. It's said to people who are trying to do something with their life, and everyone else says they can't do anything. And well, now we got the people who prevent you from doing anything, telling you that they're going to beat your ass with a stick, and it's about discipline. And they're already like colonized or genocidal people. But you guys got to keep being passive aggressive. It's not going to work if we like meld it together. Like it's going to fall off. Like that snake skin's going to mold, and the next fucking snake ain't going to be as pretty as the last one. And that shit falls the fuck off and stuff. And obviously it has to fall off. They've been molding their fucking skin since they left Egypt. And they got the atheist and the Satanist cabal fucking primed and ready to go since like the mid 1950s. And obviously they've been rolling it out and shit. Fucking, that's just like their 89th religion. I mean, they probably invented like 7,000 different versions of the Bible since they killed off the Native Americans. It doesn't look like they were actually ever kicked out of the Middle East, right? It looks like they're just killing everyone and replacing them. And they're using these alternate reality stories to support their colonization, rape, murder, and slavery and genocide. And their people's ultimate fucking sickness, which is, they seem to think, remember, everything they say is opposite. They say, don't go blaming the sins of the father, but their atheist group says your parents you'll be able to tell who the child is fucking from the DNA of their parents. And then these are the, people trying to scurry off, and they always got to say the exact opposite. The fucking, it's like a counter. They are the fascist Nazis, and then they're the fascist PCs. Fascist feces. Fucking, they got that peace and truth. And there you can watch the last few thousands of years of history, read it. If they were there, they were colonizing and winning wars and stuff. They left the Middle East and they've been colonizing their way across the planet, apparently, because that shit's down in South America, it's up north, it's not in China. Like, they have specific rules in China. China's smart enough to fucking figure shit out, apparently. So they prevented that from coming around them. But while they were busy fucking fighting one war, they didn't notice Karl Marx creeping up on the the backside, which, when you're dealing with these people, you better be watching your backside, because they're real interested in that if you're a man. Fucking, especially if you're a 2-year-old boy, you better watch your backside around them. Oh, well, there we go. Another beautiful day of dealing with human filth. Fucking, why is this lazy ass human race just allow this trash to walk around the planet doing this shit? What a disease. Fucking rapists, dude. And like, everyone I confront and ask what's going on, they don't know, but how many of them are involved in the druggings and the killings and the rapings and all that shit? Fucking, let's hope a lot of them fucking a little bit southwest of here, right? Looks like it's fucking coming back on them, fucking, which is expected. I mean, except for, it's weird, like, it doesn't, the COVID thing comes back as 2020, and then 2020 stuff comes back as 2020, and then, I don't see, like, everyone being forced to be with people they don't want to be with. I don't see, like, I don't see how you fucking smack someone and they just, like, hit you with the gay love tap. And you're like, that's okay, big boy, you can just keep smacking me. I loved it. Fucking weirdos, dude. Weird ass shit, dude. But there we go. We got the parasites changing their words again. It's weird the humans can change words and definition because they're illiterate. Just like how they can get online and most of them are illiterate. How does that work out? Did the humans get updated when I go to sleep or something? Like load out some new program into their brain. Man, obviously these people are the ones who brought you books with their pedophile fucking doctrine. Like the first book these people wrote was to fucking solidify legalizing the pedophilia. Fucking, and that was the world's first book that got passed around to people. Before they were writing, had their slaves writing on cave walls. They didn't have books. Maybe a couple scrolls or something. Yeah, fucking wow. Hey, and you guys surprised or what? Like, oh God, oh my God, they're fucking lying and deceiving. Why would they do that? I'm gonna stop giving them all my money and my penises and the children's penises. This is like the first time someone's fucking seen this happen. Doesn't take too long. Shit, I had to block that shit out when I was a kid. That's the only reason I fucking, because I didn't fucking realize it. It was because they're doing this abuse thing. They're fucking child rapists. They're fucking child druggers. They're low IQ, do nothing, fucking Jabba the Hutt, fucking pieces of shit trying to enslave the planet. Fucking going everywhere telling God chose them to be fucking fat, fucking lazy, stupid, ignorant, pedophile walruses. The fuck, I mean, your God needs fucking its head chopped off if fucking he's gonna create trash like that to dump on this fucking planet. Bring the bitch forth. Let me fucking cut his fucking head off. I guarantee you ain't got shit, but you fucking, whatever the fuck you are, you alien shapeshifter, probably not. You're probably stupid fucking bots in a game. Your fucking brains don't work well enough to fucking invent new shit. And you go and bring these fuckers forth and shit. And I'll fucking dump them in hell with Joey and shit. You go fucking, I'll stick your fucking carcass right on his, open his casket, stick your fucking head right on his dick. You fucking, see, you'd love that. Like, see, I'm your friend. I bring you the truth and peace. I get you fucking free sexy time. How about that shit? I should start doing that shit now. I'm gonna try. I can't be a very good human because I'm not fucking retarded. I'm not a bitch like their fucking species is. But damn, bro, I'm not a pedophile, rapist, fucking little loser ass, fucking selling shitty drugs, fucking type motherfucker and shit. Fucking murderer and genocider. I will be a fucking species eraser if you want, though. How about that shit? Fucking, if I can be, I will be. I will fucking one up all this fucking shit. One the fuck up. I mean, wouldn't that be the point of being trapped in a world with a bunch of pedophile, degenerate, terrorist, mass murdering, fucking rapists, sons of bitches who, like, think it's their fucking job to fucking be in your life, fucking it up? It sounds to me like we got bots and we've got a fucking quest line. We got like a storyline laid the fuck out. It looks pretty fucking obvious to me. You got one damn evil fucking mutant fucking race that either is bots or has fucking is some fucking alien slime invader race fucking on the planet. Fucking, which even if they're bots, that doesn't mean that that's not like who they're designed as in the game and shit. But I mean, we definitely have that trash, and then we have this other trash fucking who does nothing about it. Just sits there for thousands of years. Well, it fucking helps them. I mean, how many people does that take to try to fucking kill me and shit? Fucking every time, how many does that take? But we have proof this last time when we're bragging about it online. We're gonna do it a month in advance and shit. Fucking parasites. This is why we don't talk to humans. We don't let them around. And the main thing is we don't let these humans with these fucking broccoli hair, these fucking rat faces, and the bug eyes. Because apparently these two are their fucking greatest phenotypes. I've definitely met ones who would brag, who would, I guess they're doing their karmic release and admitting to me who they are. after these things happen and shit. But, man, yeah, it's a fucked up planet. It's like you just come here and it's pedophile, genocidal, enslaver, liars, deceivers, rapists, all in one, each fucking body. Fucking. And now they're supporting their torture theory again. I got some torture theory. Why don't we get the ball rolling on the pay in the back? Fucking, with the forced to be around people you don't want to be fucking your entire life thing. Why don't we get that ball rolling? I'd love to see that ball rolling. That would provide some comedic relief here and shit. It would. Fucking, I'll manually select who gets to go around them. If no one else can figure it out, I'll do it. I'll figure it out. Fucking, I haven't really come up with any ideas, but I'm sure it's not too hard. Who do they hate the most? That's be the first people I'd fucking suggest. They seem to hate certain people the most in their media and stuff, and their global conquest of who they choose to erase and not erase. Seem to be certain people there that they just don't want to go around, or they want to or they have completely genocided. Fucking. Anyways, this is just them talking again. The Easter Bunny's coming, you guys. Just remember that, though. So he's going to bring a basket full of hope, along with the fucking torture and murder and fucking drugging fucking child rapists, fucking fuckers who need to get the fuck back to the Middle East where they came from and out of all these other nations they're in. That sounds like a good fucking plan. Get the fuck out and go the fuck home. And that's not your real home. You better find out. You better fucking start fessing up where it is, because they're not going to want you back there if that's not your real home. I get the idea they're just not going to want you back there. I get the idea they don't want you there because you're not from there to begin with, because you're using some ancient gang signs beyond that too. And I think those are the people you hate the most. And so I'm already thinking maybe you should fucking, get special visitation rights with them. And not in the old format where we get carried around on our gold thrones through the desert, and our slaves are fanning us. Maybe like a reverse format there or something. I don't know. Yeah. That's fucking sick, dude. Like, this is like what these beasts who claim they're people come up with. This is not human shit that just sit around and fucking be a fucking useless fucking pedophile, genocidal fucking lying scumbag. Like, literally, like, I think like everything they're fucking doing and saying is a lie, except for I've met a couple who were like eating cheeseburgers, and they told me they were eating cheeseburgers. But these days I look back at that and I'm like, oh my God, bro. It's like, damn. I know there was one time they didn't actually lie. What if they weren't lying one other time too? Damn. Cascade into a whole pile full of free fucking truths or something, dude. Anyways, I believe, don't go, let's look that up. One last thing. Okay, so look, they haven't fully rewritten it. Don't go chasing the carrot on the stick means to stop pursuing a goal or reward that seems desirable, but is constantly just out of reach, often as a way to trick or manipulate someone. Just like me wasting my time here with the carrot on the Middle Eastern invaders, pale-skinned Middle Eastern invaders, fucking YouTube, right? On the Bible tube. Fucking. Whew. Well. The idiom suggests that the individual is being manipulated chasing a false promise. Isn't that what I just wasted an hour explaining? I'm sorry, I didn't think of typing in the words differently. So I've watched this happen before when I was documenting the internet changing. I've watched this happen where it like slowly creeps in and stuff. And you can slowly notice things change. And then while they're erasing actual shit that points to them, fucking like the owners of the Wayback Machine erasing pages that were erased by the original writers because it was them admitting who they were, and the Wayback Machine owners are the same people, so they went into the Wayback Machine and erased the old copies of that media too. So they've only gotten halfway through this, right? And I knew that happened. I think I made a video on that because I had gone to the Wayback Machine to get that copy of those web pages, and then I went later, and it was no longer there. So there we go. And right now, don't go chasing the carrot on the stick brings up the proper idiom for what everyone in America has always known, chasing the carrot on the stick out. And I mean, they're using a donkey. A donkey is, what's that called when we're dealing with animal husbandry? The words, the deceptive words, they use all these Latin words as if anyone speaks any of that, or weird zoology words as if that now I'm special because I know a special word about someone and it makes everyone else sound retarded because I'm calling a tiger a Hephistica pacha. And you're like, what's that? Oh, it's a lot like a lion and a cheetah, but it's got orange and black stripes and white stripes. Oh, you mean a tiger? Oh, that's what you poor people call it. That's what stupid people call it. Fucking, I assume that's why they do that with that language. That's why they have English medical terms are in Latin to keep an upper class rich and shit, and they can't get rich if you don't know anything. I assume that's the only reason. It's the only thing that makes sense about why they would have like Latin terms for medical things in America, like the fifth capital of the world since Latin America could have been capital. Since Greek, something, I think that was around the time it first changed, right? There you go. It's called a personality, supposedly. I think it's a little too I think some of these things I'm saying are a little too set in stone to be actual personalities, though. It's patterns. Like, I didn't know personalities have patterns. Like, I can see certain things, like, but I figured being a person meant like you can change and stuff and make accidents, shit like that too. Fucking so, and it just seems like a real strict pattern. I mean, you would think like and that whole having to brag in the open about what they do to release their karma just sounds like total ignorance and stuff. Like, I don't know about that one. Fucking, I don't know if that works or not. Oh, I've watched the world go by without talking most of my life, so I didn't see much happen. And seen shit happen to other people sometimes, but anyway, so there we go. They've changed the internet. This is why you don't let people from the Middle East who think they're gods fucking control the internet or any media or anything. Because passive-aggressive manipulators, you don't let those fucking control or own anything. Like, your nation's going to end up into a black hole. Trump and his power, like running the nation in the ground. Why? So they can go flee to the Middle East and make a capital from there. They think they're going to be able to run off there and defend themselves with a bunch of nukes, thinking that they'll be protected from that or something. Their cells. Probably, and they're doing that. Like they'll write that off as Elon Musk and Donald Trump were victims, and they had to leave USA. They tried all they could. And they were slaves to America. Donald Trump was a slave to America. It's so sad. They took him to Auschwitz. Oh my God. They gassed his family and he barely escaped. And he was blind too. Oh, he was saved by God. He was saved by God. Oh my God, he was saved by God. Oh, dude.